All right. What's up, guys? Good morning. Interestingly enough, we don't have a lot of press releases this morning, which is strange, as many press releases as we've been having. But with that being said, there is some options. Let's see. What was that I just added? CHFS? Okay. What's CFHS doing? They're hosting a webinar. I don't think that's good enough to watch. I mean, a webinar doesn't really. That's not really a good enough press release for me to even look at that, so I'm just going to take that off. And then let's see. Let's get everything set up here. Boom. What's the SPY doing? SPY coming down a little bit. Let's take that off. Okay. So what I'm looking at this morning is YGYI, because it's still moving the day a little bit so far. And then Acre's already starting to move right off the rip. Surprise, surprise. So Acre could be a decent one of the day. And then SPCB. SPCB actually has a decent press release. They have a $1 million order with a government customer. So that's pretty good. You're getting government orders. And we're actually above all indicators, and the next resistance is at $1. So looks like we have a little chart resistance at $1.05, $1.04. What's up, Daniel B? Good morning. So I'm looking for this to break $1 and possibly get a move on it. But we've been seeing all the rips, the best moves towards lunchtime. So I'm just going to wait everything out this first, hour of the market and see what happens from there. Oops, there we go. Let's see, my sway scan. Let's get my sway scan going. Okay. Kazier KLXE. Bank of Montreal. Alright, so that doesn't want to work. MBRX halted? Jesus God, that was quick. Got a halt already? Okay. It's a nice gap up. This is interesting. Why did this not come up on the list? That's got a little bit bigger shares. Okay, so looks like they found an active compound that helps with coronavirus. Ooh, I like this chart pattern though. This chart pattern is something else. There's nothing ahead of this. About $2 resistance, and after $2, nothing till 3. Very nice. Must have been. Oh, I see why it didn't pop up, because it's right above the 50 million shares that I have on my scanner. Interesting. So what's the other one I wanted to see? KLEXE. Cutting jobs, so that's not gonna do. That's gonna drop. Nothing really there. SGBX. What's up, Dom? So SGBX needs to break, let's see. Basically 450. Yeah. Acres climbing still a little bit. My GYI is all over the place. SPCB, nothing yet. HAPP, they've got a hand sanitizer press release, and we saw YGYI run crazy off a hand sanitizer yesterday. So I'd actually like to see YGYI come back down to $1.50 today, like $1.55, and then tomorrow we could get a nice continuation pattern on it. That would be all right. But right now, I can't believe I got halted right out the gate. It only moved, see what it moved, 15 cents and got halted. I like the chart pattern, but I don't like the halt. That's too quick of a halt. So, but like I said, I want to wait things out and wait out this first 30 minutes at least before taking a trade, just to see where things are going to go and see if we can find that one that's going to rip later on. Yesterday, we actually had a couple of options to make some money. So that's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking for. KCIA. Let's see. When did this... No, I got halted this morning. But this has got to break 375. And it's got a lot of resistance at 392. But man, this thing has ran before. So yeah, the break of 375, this could be something. I'm going to add this to my watch list. Only 7 million shares. We don't have a press release though. Oh, but they had positive phase 2 yesterday, so that's something. Let's see, what's MIT doing? It's got some room. I think this is a REIT. Is this a REIT? Yeah, this is most likely a REIT. Which we have been seeing REITs move. Huh. See MBRX coming out. A little gap up and a move up to 2. Might need to consolidate a little bit more before we break $2 on it. My little gamble's starting to come back up again. Fantastic. MBRX coming down. SPCB, nothing yet. So MBRX has the most volume at the moment. Then Acre and YGYI. I don't know. YGYI might just try to continue today. Break at 225. And we could see it start moving again. SGBX has no volume. AYTU is selling off a little bit. they got a press release, another press release, but for some reason it's selling off. Manipulation. So we're actually about to hit, let's see, might be hitting this 200-day moving average here on YGYI. Let's get halted on the way down. Yep, I got halted on the way down, so that's a halty stock. For whatever reason, they're halting it left and right. See, is there anything else going on? What does it earn? See, this is a mortgage REIT. It got halted. It's moved to $1.45 so far. A lot of people buying these REITs up. I'm actually going to do a video. I've got it all written out. I just got to make it for REITs. Because REITs are some decent investments. If they're good REITs. Alright, Thinkorswim. Come on now. Come on, Thinkorswim. Figure it out. Let's see. Announces plans to initiate clinical trial of MN166 for COVID-19 acute respiratory whatever syndrome. So I'm just looking around. I just want to look and see if there's anything else I may be missing. Right now, it's kind of looking like it's going to be the YGYI show again. YGYI and Acre. YCBD, Daniel. Let's see, let's take a look at it. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that a bunch. See, we're already broken that, so we got room up to 142 at least. Yeah, I like that a lot. Just to float on this. 50 million. Free hand sanitizer with purchase, alcohol base. Let me see what the actual float is on this If the float is a little bit higher, it may be a slower mover. But it may not be that slow. Why would it be CD? We've had some volume so far. Basically need to break 110. $32 million in float, so it's not that high. It's not the lowest float, but it's not the highest float either. I definitely want to keep it on watch though, because it does have some potential. Pre-market highs at 125. Yeah, there's a little resistance at 125. So, let's see if ICBD. MTT is slowly climbing too. Maybe MTT. I mean, MITT does have some room. I'm just not sure about it yet. See, YGYI still slowly coming up. I like to see a dollar hold up on YCBD and have a little U shape with the dollar as a bottom. See, YGYI is still slowly climbing up, slowly making its way back up to that 225 area. So what's pre-market high was 247. Oh, YCBD popping back up, so actually it may not make a U shape. It's really kind of making a triangle. So we'll see what happens on that triangle there. Oh, YGYI is starting to break through that 225 area. Let's see if it can actually break here. YGY is starting to move up. But like I said, we've been seeing the bigger rips come later in the day, so I'm gonna kind of wait till then. I mean, this is tempting. But we've been seeing stocks break out a little bit during this time, and then they come back down, and then you get a way better entry if you wait till later, around lunchtime, and then you can get in there and actually make some money. Because right now, I just don't feel like it's gonna. Even if it does, even though it has broken 225, well, this candle still needs to close, but got a minute left. But still, and if it does break 225, I don't know how hard it's actually going to run. And YCBD coming up again. Coming up as well here. So we got two of them. Both of them kind of trying to break out here early. And we will see what happens. Like I said, I'm waiting it out. I'm going to be patient and wait it out because I want my full funds available for closer to lunchtime. YGYI actually is trying to break out. We do have some resistance in that 240, 250 area though, so that's where I would expect it to get held up at and come back down. Get out of here. KIZA actually has a little flag here. It's flagging right below all these indicators. No, I didn't claim profits on DECN yet. I'm gonna wait it out still. I think there still might be some, news that comes out that pushes it up even more. I saw it get up to 30 cents, but it didn't drop that hard. It held overnight and everything. Held 20 cents, so I'm gonna wait and see if it gets any more. Like I said, this is a gamble, so I really don't care to hold it. Let's see. So YBCD starting to come back down, and YGYI coming back down a little bit. No, I'm not gonna sell it. Like even if it, I mean, I only have $50 invested in DECN, so even if it doesn't do anything anymore, then that is what it is. But I'm gonna give it a chance to, like I wasn't even watching it for all through this, so this play is not anything that you guys need to learn about or anything. This is just a pure, simple gamble, small little gamble, just to see because it's an OTC stock. The hard part is just waiting out. The hard part's just waiting out these early morning movements, because like we're seeing some good things starting to form here. YCBD, of course, YCBD needs to break 125 for it to really get moving. That's their pre-market high and natural resistance. And then YGYI is still trying to break that 225. It got above it, but it's back down to it. Right now it's in that area. But it's hard to look at it and be like, oh, I want to wait another 30 or 40 minutes before I touch this, because right now it looks like it could possibly go on a nice rip. Same thing with YCBD, so. But we just gotta be patient and wait things out. So what's this? What are you doing? Why are you getting halted? Oh, this isn't halted. There's no volume on it. Whatever it is, though, it's moving. CNSP. And it's got a lot of resistance ahead. MBRX coming back down. So yeah, this is why we want to wait it out, because both YCBD and YGYI both look like they could go on a run, and then they just didn't do anything else. So that's why we want to wait. We want to wait. Ooh, SPCB with a big sell-off. That's down in the 200-day. I'm gonna take happy off, whatever this is. No, I'm gonna leave it on just in case. A little bit longer. Alright, so this is dropping out of this flag. Yeah, man, I had to do something. The barbershops are closed, so I got my wife to cut my hair. You know, she's not a hairstylist or anything, but I think she did a good job. If not, then, you know, whatever, because I really don't care, because I hate when my hair is too long and it's on my ears and aggravating me. So I had to do something. Desperate times, desperate measures, and all that. Yeah, so right now I like YBCD and YGYI for later. Maybe not Acre. Acre's looking a little rough. And maybe SPCB if it can use shape and get some more volume. Let's see, my little swing dropping down a little bit. Yeah, my little swing selling off a little bit. That's okay. It's a little quiet this morning. It's a little quiet than it's been. Which is fine. You know, a lot of traders may be wising up. They may be, you know, thinking Nair spokesperson. No, I tried Nair one time, just because a girl wanted me to try it, and that was a mistake. Don't do that. Don't do that at all. Don't do that. That's a terrible, terrible thing. But yeah, you know, maybe all the traders have finally smartened up and realized that all the rips are coming at lunchtime. So Let's see, YCBD starting to sell off, and see, this is why I didn't want to. This is why I didn't want to touch anything. This is exactly why. Because this is what we've been seeing every day. We see stocks start to look like they're going to move, and then they don't. And then they come back down, and they consolidate for an hour, and then they rip at lunchtime. Or close to lunchtime. We might get a U-shape on Acre in a little while. So, like I said, I'm not planning on making any trades for at least another 30 minutes. I want to give everything 30 minutes to figure out what it's going to do, and then start looking at what possibly could start ripping. Get out of here. MIT is still holding up. MITT. To break a 3, we could see this start moving. Especially the way it's holding up. It's only got 1 million in volume so far, but Hexo's at 49 cents. Woo! Let's look at some of these pot stocks. What's Aurora at? Aurora down to 80 cents. Boy, you know, for a few days there when Aurora and all these pot stocks started moving back up right here, there was people in the Facebook groups and other Facebook groups saying, oh, it's the pot rush 2.0. Everybody's going to get rich off of pot stocks. Like, y'all are, that's crazy talk. Pot stocks are getting affected just like every other business is right now. So just because some of them were deemed essential doesn't mean that all of them are. Alright, I'm going to take KZIA off. I don't like the way it's looking. And it doesn't have a press release today. Start trying to shrink this watch list. HAP has no volume whatsoever to keep it going. I look 10 years younger today. Thanks. That's nice of you to say. Next time, so basically what you're saying is when I don't shave, I look 10 years older. So thanks, Daniel B. I like the backhanded compliment. I appreciate that. That's nice of you, man. I'm glad you're in a good mood today. The hell? What is going on? AYTU is not a barcode today. Did they let off the manipulation? Let me look at the 1 minute on this. Nope, it's still barcodey. Still barcodey on the minute. See, my TT starting to come up to that $3 area. And if this breaks $3, excuse me, if this breaks $3, let's see. Got a little resistance at 330, but that's about it. About I mean, if it breaks $3, you should be able to at least get 25 cents out of this. Maybe even more. See, SPZP just dying right now. Still gonna keep it on watch though. SGBX starting to pop up a little bit here. That needs to break 450 though. And this SGBX is an extremely low float. Like it's around 1.5 million, maybe even a million. Let me look it up just to see exactly how low it is. Oh, you can see SGBX starting to pop a little bit here. See, SGBX, I think that's the one with the hand sanitizer, right? Oh no, this is, they signed an agreement for design services for Miami area hotel and restaurant to be constructed. Ooh, we're popping straight up here. Let's see the float. Yeah, so it's not even 1.5 million, it's just 1 million. So 1 million in float, so it doesn't take a lot to move this stock. But I wouldn't, you know, we gotta look for that 450, 460 break. If we break a 460, let's see how far we got to run. Break of 460, there's really not any resistance for a while, like up to 7 or so. See an MITT coming up that $3 area too. It doesn't have a lot of volume yet. If volume is going to come in, it's got to come in at the break of 3. So let's see here. See if it's going to break. Nope, not breaking yet. It's close. Let's see, SGBX. SGBX has a nasty spread, 11-cent spread right now. I'd like to see a little bit of a U shape and some volume to stay consistent on this. YCBD is starting to make a little U shape. That's okay. YGYI may be done. That may be all YGYI had today. Like I said, I'd rather see YGYI come down to like 150 today and then tomorrow look for a rip. If that happens, that would make this a lot easier. We wouldn't have to watch it anymore. MNK. Let's take a look at MNK. Yeah, MNK is coming up. I just don't like the float. It's gonna move slower, and then there's not a press release today either. So I mean, it is moving. You could play it. I just wouldn't expect it to move that much. We have better plays with lower floats, like SGBX that's only got 1 million in float. I'm trying to give myself the best opportunities to make the most money, and the lower the float, the more likely you can make some money. Yeah, YGY is selling off. Good. Sell off today. Don't do anything today. Acre, still nothing yet. Nothing there. Says I spread a little tighter. Yeah, spread's a little tighter now on. Hmm. It's a nasty spread. Very nasty spread. MRBX or MBRX, whatever this is starting to come back up here. Rebreak of 175, it might start moving. Hmm. Yeah, so this looks like we're in this little waiting game. Acres looking real rough. I'm starting to lean towards SGBX a little bit. I like YCBD, but SGBX just has such a low float and it has an agreement press release. And it doesn't have a lot of resistance. Like I said, if it breaks 460, it could take off pretty hard. As low of a float as it has, it just doesn't have a lot of volume yet. It's very low on volume at the moment. So that 460 break is where the volume would have to come in. But I do like YCBD too, though. Definitely has some potential. You see, SGBX was back in, this $12 range. It was all the way up at $35 at one time last year, and it's been dropping ever since. And just started coming back up again in the past 7 days. Had a big rip and then a sell off, and now, we could see another rip. See if YCBD cracks below the 9 EMA and the VWAP, it may not run. SPC's not looking good. We're having several stocks that aren't looking that good right at the moment. YCBD still needs to prove itself. It needs to hold up a little bit more. There you go, hold up. If it drops below that, it could be done. SGB's X dropping back down to $4. So right at the moment, everything's kind of cracking down on us. My T's still holding up, but very little volume. Whoops. Shit. MBRX starting to climb a little bit. MYO sounds familiar. Let's see. They got a lot of press releases. Accelerating growth and MyoPro pipeline. Record backlog in first quarter. That's pretty good. Waiting insurance reimbursements. Canada's continued to grow. So sounds like they got some earnings. Pretty good earnings. Very low float, 2 million. It's got to break 589 for it to really start running. Does have a little bit of volume. I like it. I want to see it do some more stuff, but I do like this. That's a pretty good call out. And YGYI may hold up. It may be the one I was about to write it off, and I may need to hold on before I write it off, because it's not dropping yet. I thought it looked like it was going to keep dropping, but now it's starting to come around a little bit. And actually, YCBD was the one that ended up dropping off. Let's see, MITT breaking 3. Right up to 310. We got a couple ones to watch. MITT trying to break that. Let's see, YGYI coming back up a little bit. YGYI starting to come back up a little bit here. Still got to break that 225 area. Alright, so things are starting to move around now. So I'm going to take a little breather for a couple of minutes. And then I'll be right back. But it looks like we might start getting some moves here soon. So give me, like I said, just a couple of minutes and I'll be back and ready. so. I don't think I missed anything. Ooh, YBCD actually dropped below $1, so I think that's done. YGYI is still looking a little eh. Acre possibly. Acre is a possibility. Can't rule out Acre yet. So we might have a big old U shape on Acre if it keeps on slowly climbing up. See MYO starting to come up. This little U shape here. 581. Rebreak of 5 could be a possibility. Right where the VWAP is. MYO's got a lot of room too. If it was to break the pre-market high in that 50-day, it'd have a lot of room to run, but it's starting to come up here a little bit too. I like that. See, it's got some resistance at that 522 where these three candles hit at. Basically that 525 area. And it's coming right up to it now. Ooh, it's coming right through it right now. So, I mean, already if you got in there at the break of 5, you could have got 30 cents so far. See, SGBX making a nice little U shape as well. Ooh. We're going to have some interesting... interesting possibilities. And MYO's over that $3 mark as well. Actually, you could have got 40 cents out of that break of 5. MBRX is not looking good. YCBD, I'm gonna take things off so I don't have to see them. Take this stupid thing off for now. SPCB does not look good. See, YCBD hadn't crashed out yet. If it can get back over $1 and start making its way back. There's a lot of mites right now. there's definitely a lot of mites. You know, I don't know which one it's gonna be. That's why I'm still waiting it out. I like MYO because I mean, look, in February this stock ran from $7 to all the way up to 35 in one day. Man, that's a lot of potential. That's more potential than anything else. Let's see, YGYI still making this U shape. There's a lot of different ones. A lot of different ones. A lot of different possibilities. I'm gonna switch to the 30 and look at some things. Yeah, MYO on the 30 looks good. SGBX is meh. SPCB not looking good. MITT looks good on the 30. Acre looks meh. YCPD is kind of eh. I don't know, the best looking one to me is MYO on the 30. You agree with that one, Life? You think MYO looks the best on the 30 out of all of these? If you're looking at all these ones I'm looking at, I don't know if you are or not, but... starting to try to break that 525 area a little bit. Yeah, I'm liking MYO over everything else. MIT's still moving up, but There you go. Come back down a little bit. See, SGBX is cracked. So we can take SGBX off of here. It's not going to do anything. I'm going to go on MYO. It's really starting to get a little bit of volume. Feel a little higher than I want, but I'm going to give it a chance to try. Because we're pushing this 530 area a lot. So I want to see if it's going to keep going. There we go. We're starting to move up here. See if we break 550. There we go. We're pushing for 550 here. Let's see if it can break. See if we can get up to that pre-market high. Got an itchy, dry throat this morning. See, there we go. We're pushing through at 550 here. Let's see, it's still struggling with this 550 area. I want to see it push through this 550 area soon and keep climbing up. Here we go. Come on, push through. There you go. Push on through. Oh, still having some issues there. It's trying to push up, but it's just not. It's struggling with that 550 a lot. Makes me a little nervous. Because I don't want it to come back down to the VWAP. I want it to push through 550 and get up and start testing that pre-market high. I don't want to have to do another U-shape and consolidation. And see, we're starting to come back down a little bit here. You know, we're coming down a lot. So I could have waited it out. I should have waited a little bit longer. I could have got a lot better entry. But I did not think 550 was going to be that big a deal. I thought as much as we were pushing up towards it, it was going to go right through it, but it hasn't yet. But I mean, the main support, I mean, we got the VWAP at 510, the 9 at 5. And then 5 is always strong support by itself, so I'm going to hold this as long as $5 holds up, which, because of my not great entry, is going to put me in a little bit of rough shape. I'm going to be risking about $75. If I'd have got a better entry and waited out, got in that 5-8 area, I'd be risking a whole lot less, but we'll see. Because it does have potential. This candle keeps turning red and green, so we're the buying and selling is fighting right now. I don't like that. See, that's what I was saying. If we didn't break that 550, now it might start coming back down. We might have to do another U shape, which puts me in a really sketchy area. Anything else doing anything? Acre coming up a little bit. That's basically it. What's the stock up? 40%, so it's not even up that high. There we go. Got a little buyer and coming in at 530. That'd be nice if we could build some support at 530. I'd feel a lot better with some 530 support. Or 525 support at least. So that 525, 530 support did not build up yet. Yeah, and this is what I was worried about, coming back down in the VWAP. Don't test the VWAP. Go up. If we want to see it, we want to see it get bought up. Anytime it comes down and tests the VWAP, we want to see it getting bought up and not stay on the VWAP. We want it to come right back up. We want buyers coming right back in. Just like we saw there. See, it dropped down, hit the VWAP, buyers come back in, push back up to 523. So that's what we want to see. We want to see that happen, and not we don't want it to really test the VWAP at all. But if it's going to come down there, we want to see it get bought up really quick. We can see the 9 cross over the VWAP too. That would be nice. Whoops, what did I just do? Don't do that. This is a low float stock. I can't be... See, on the 30-minute, we're still all green on MYO, so that's a good sign. What did I do? Here we go. It's on the wrong thing. There we go. Now I can see it better. So my first mistake was not being patient enough. If I was patient, it just looked like it might start ripping. So that's why I jumped into it. If I was patient, I could have waited it out and got a lot better entry. So that's the first mistake. We'll see what happens with this. Yeah, we had a little bit of a sell-off. Let's start pushing back up now. Let's get back up in that 550 area and try to break 550. That's what we want. A little consolidation right now. Oh man, this is sketchy. I hate getting bad entries like I did. See, we are. We're hitting the VWAP again. You just see us get bought up right away. And we're just in a waiting game as now. Is anybody else in on the MYO? Anybody else get in this? Hopefully, if you did, you got in at a better entry than I did. Kofi, you're in. Hopefully, you got a better entry. If this doesn't hold up $5, you're going to want to get out, most likely, because One Life, you're not in it. It's a little sketchy. It's a little sketchy right now because we don't know for sure. Ooh, yeah, this needs to start coming back up right now. The VWAP and the 9 need to hold up. Yeah, this is getting real sketchy. Real sketchy. It's at 5 cracks, so now it's I'm gonna see it come back up over 5 pretty quickly. If not, it could dump out. We don't want it to dump out. Yeah, and I gotta get out. I gotta get out and take this loss. I can't hold it any longer than that. So $110 loss there. Yep, that was my fault. I'm averages 525. Just be careful and be smart on it. $5 cracking was not a good sign, but it's such a low float. You know, I risk that $1.09 and then I have to get out in case it, it doesn't hold up right here and it cracks. Looks like it might come back up. I still have a little bit of funds settled if I can find something, but I don't know. Just didn't. It didn't break out. It was right trying to break out and it couldn't break out. And I had to get out because at this point, if it doesn't come back up, it's just going to keep crashing out and it's going to sell off hard. So I don't want to take any more of a loss than I already had to take. But yeah, it just did not want to work out. So I don't think MYO is going to get it today. Because that's not a good breakdown. If it was going to do anything, it should have held up $5. YCBD nothing yet. YGYI nothing yet. Other than that, I mean, you still have Acre possibly. If Acre can continue out this U shape. But yeah, see, MYO still cracking down some. If MYO keeps dropping and it drops below 460, it keep dropping even harder. But it's not going to break out with this type of breakdown. Too much of a sell-off. Now if it's going to try to break out again, it's got to make a whole nother U-shape around, a whole nother 30 minutes to hour of consolidation. Sometimes they just don't work out. But the problem was I should have been more patient. I should have, like I said, I should have waited till uh, a little bit longer because it's not quite lunchtime yet or close to lunchtime. We still got about 10 minutes. So if I would have waited till after 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. depending on what time zone you're in, then we could have saw this happen and not get caught up in this fake out breakout here. So it is what it is. You gotta take it for what it is. We just know we gotta wait till after 10. But like I said, I still have a little bit of funds. I'm gonna still try to look for something to see if YGYI looks ugly. Look for something with my little bit of funds, maybe to see if there's something that looks like it's got a good chance here in a little bit. Then maybe try to get into that to see if I could make some of that loss back. So maybe it's gonna be Acre. Maybe Acre's gonna be the one that runs. Let's see what SGBX is looking like. See if it still looks ugly. No, SGBX just doesn't have a lot of volume. VRX has had a ton of volume, but it hasn't broke out yet. I still like YCBD if it can get back up over $1. Back up over this VWAP. See, MYL's holding right there. So kind of just what? What happened, Daniel B? What's your issue? Why you going on my God for? Yeah, SPCB is not doing anything. We take it off for sure. I know that's what I was saying. He just is like freaking out or something. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with him. You shorted UVXY today? That's a veteran play there. Shorting was UVXY in that an ETF, I think? Yeah, that's a ETF. So you short hey. Yeah, that's a pro play there. That's a real pro play, shorting the ETF, man. That's hey, you looks like you probably got it. You probably got a good win on that. So good job on that type of play. That's not every trader can make those type of plays. See, SGBX starting to come back up a little bit. I don't know what is going on with Daniel B. Yeah, see, NYO's cracking down. That's why I had to get out of it. If it didn't hold up $5, most likely it's going to keep selling off. Yeah, they're inverse ETFs. Oh yeah, I bought MYO, but I'm out of MYO. I took $100 loss on it. I got out when it cracked $5. I didn't get destroyed, Daniel. Don't worry. I'm not gonna get killed. Like it's a painful loss, but it's not that painful of a loss. I knew when it didn't break 550 that I was risking about $70 to $100. So, you know, it is what it is. So now I'm just looking for another possible option. We're at that 10 a.m. Tilray. That's a pot stock. No Tilray. Oh yeah. Yeah, Tilray is making a nice slow climb up. That's not too bad. So what you need to break 740. Yeah, break a 740. You might see a run on this. That's not bad, Ali. I mean, that's, you know, profit is profit. It's not, 2% is not the hugest profit, but it's a decent profit. So, be happy. Be happy with that. You got to win today. You got to win on like I said, like a pro play. Like a lot of traders don't short, and they definitely aren't shorting ETFs. So it's definitely a pro play. MBRX is starting to sell off. I don't know if anything's going to rip today at this point. Like Acre's still a possibility, but PTSI has been climbing today. What is going on with this stock? What's that got? 229? Okay. I like the U shape this stock is forming. Now it's got a lot of resistance ahead though. I got held up at 140, 150, and then the 100 days at 155. A lot of resistance ahead of the stock. MTP. We'll take a look at MTP. There is some good volume coming into this stock though. MTP doesn't have a lot of volume. This is a very, very broken up chart pattern, no volume. I don't think I would touch it. I don't know what your goal is on this. I mean, I guess if it breaks 175, it could run to 237, but there's just no volume on it. NRZ. NRZ is climbing. What does that say? Okay, this is another REIT. This is another. I'm just gonna have to do this video on the REITs like today and get this out because a lot of these REITs are moving. It'd be a good time to do that video. And you're getting a climb. I mean, maybe at the break of $5 on this REIT, it can keep going. It does seem to have some consistent volume right now. So I don't know. Freak me out. YBCBD is looking a little ugly. YGYI, okay. I'm gonna leave YGI on my watch list for tomorrow. I think at some point today it's gonna sell off a little bit more. It may not, but either way, I want on my watch list for tomorrow because this could be a very good continuation pattern for tomorrow. If it continues to do nothing today. Let's see, Acre. Nothing yet on Acre. Let's see, what's MIL doing? MIL starting in U-shape a little bit. I still wouldn't. Know about it. Yeah, now MBRX you had to get it in pre-market basically at this point. You know, it looks like 150 might crack here. If 150 cracks, you can see us back down to 140 easily, but it doesn't look like it's going to break out. Yeah, there it goes. So this is starting to drop off. MBRX is... What's that? Metabasis Therapeutics? It's kind of... I'm still trying to hold up 150. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of MBRX right now. I've been watching it, but I mean it really hasn't done much all day except for pre-market. Pre-market to that $2 mark right through there, that's where the movement was, and then this is all just consolidation. So like it needs to come back up to 2 before it ever can get a big rip. So it's still got a ways to go. Let's see, SGBX starting to climb back up a little bit. Not a lot of volume in it though. It's not yet. It's got like 450, right? Yeah, 450. APT. I like APTs above all indicators. That's nice. kind of been consolidating all day so far. But, you know, I wouldn't start looking at this until it got back up to 14. Break at 14, possibly you could see it move up. Maybe to 15. I don't know. There's not a lot of volume on it right now either. It's pretty quiet. Acre looks like it's pretty dead too. MITT, you know, it's still above the 9 EMA, so it's a little higher than the VWAP, but possibility there. Oh, MIT's starting to get some volume here out of nowhere. It was just doing nothing for a second, and then all of a sudden, volume is coming in here. Looks like it needs to break 325, 329. Let's see, what's SGBX not doing anything? Yeah, YGY is done. MYO is looking like it's just going to keep selling off. Is it going to be MITT? Let's see, NVEX. The NVEX got a nice little move. Break of the VWAP. Right now, though, you probably look. Maybe you could look for a dip buy at the VWAP, maybe. Yeah, Novavax. Nice. You just been trading up a storm, Allie. Shorting everywhere, and hey, you're doing good though. If you're getting profits, however you're doing it, just do that. As long as you're winning, that's all that matters. Like everybody can have different trading styles and have different strategies. There's nothing wrong with that. Let's see if MITT is going to get a breakout. If it breaks over 330. Yeah, no, shorting's fine. There's nothing wrong with shorting if you know what you're doing. There's definitely money to be made shorting. It definitely looks like a possibility on MITT. SGBX just slowly keeps climbing up. So it did make a new high a day on MITT, but it's not running. It just barely creeped ahead of the high a day and made a new high. I don't know how much this could actually break out, though. SPY broke out a pre-market high. Look at this. Look at this ugly SPY. No, MBRX might move. CMYL starting to come back up a little bit. CMITT is still testing at 330, but I just don't know how much is going to really break out. Oh yeah, Roku's making a nice move today. Got a nice U-shaped break of the VWAP. And a $3 move so far. Not bad. See, SGBX popping above the VWAP here. Still no volume yet. I don't know if I can get in it with 50. Yeah, I can see the ascendant triangle. Do have a nice triangle. The only thing about it though is MBRX is up 200%. It's up 180% exactly right now, which is really high up. Mind you, why it still hasn't sold off yet. Daniel B. Daniel B is putting his crafting stuff in the chat. Capper, let's see what's up with Capper. Oh yeah, Capper having a nice move so far, a little move. CAPR, it's got resistance at 157, 150, so that area, it's going to be a little tough. It's not something I really want to touch right now. Because you're kind of in a no man's land. See, what's the last time? Capra did move, has made some decent moves recently, though. MBRX might try to break out here. Looks like it wants to try for it. Oh, see, the MITT breakout? Oh, look at there. MITT actually did break out a little bit. I mean, it's only moved 10 cents from that 330 break area, but 12 cents. Right now, I'm kind of waiting to see if YGYI is going to come back up to the VWAP area. And if MBRX is going to break over this triangle. That's the two things I'm looking at right now. I don't think Acre's doing anything. Eh? Acre can climb back up. There's a possibility. It's still not over yet for Acre. Trevor. Oh, that guy? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where he is at. Nobody knows. He probably left the chat. BIOL. Yeah, BIOL. Nice. Oh, they just got. What's the float on this? Because this is ripping. This is a pretty massive rip for this small of a stock. 30 million. This thing is going ballistic. I mean, from 22 cents up to 44 cents. It's like a count doubler. It's got a lot of resistance ahead of it, but I mean, it's a nice move so far. But I wouldn't want to buy at the top of this giant green candle. I'd want to wait for some type of pullback. Because this is a very big green candle. You know, this is a 20-cent green candle on a stock that was only 20 cents, so I'm going to keep it on my watch list. I do like the potential that it could possibly have. You're getting in up here at this 40 cent area? Yeah. Yeah, a lot of profit takers are going to come in at 50 cents. I mean, a stock running from 25 cents to 50 cents this quick is pretty crazy. It's pretty insane, really. This is an insane rip on this low price of a stock. I mean, it does have a really good press release that it just came out with, but at the same time, I can't touch it that high up right now. No, I hope she's not shorting it, because shorting it would be really dangerous. This thing is running like crazy, though. It's right up to 50 cents now. Look at this. It's about to get halted at 50 cents. I wonder if I can jump in real quick before it gets halted. Nope. That was worth it to try. I was gonna try a little. I was gonna try, but good call, man. Good call, Allie. That was a hell of a call on this. I definitely did not expect it to go up to 50 cents and get halted. This is crazy. I mean, I don't normally trade stocks under, 50 cents or, yeah, pretty much under 75 cents, but it's just like normally you don't see these stocks this low run this big. This is a big move. I mean, this is an account doubling move. For 20 cents you can own 5 shares for $1. So if you were to put $1,000 into this, you could buy 4,000 shares, and then if you run 25 cents on 4,000 shares, that's a pretty good win. I don't play them that much. I'll play them every once in a while, but not under 50 cents. Like, I have a gamble on DECN, which I'm probably losing on right now, but I don't play those stocks that much, like very rarely. No, I'm still up on DECN right now, but no, this is a crazy rip. I definitely was not expecting this type of rip on this stock. I just want to see what it's going to do now at this point. MBRX. Yeah, we're still in that little channel, or that little triangle. And TLRY, if you like pot stocks, it's still slowly climbing. YCBD is done. I'm not going to be trading TLRY, so I'm going to take it off. Now, we do have YGI starting to come back up to the VWAP. You think BIOL is going to go up that high? You think it's going to go up to 141? We'll see where it gets unhalted at. I may dabble. I may dabble with it depending on what it does when it gets unhalted. I don't think it's going to go that high today. That's a crazy move. Yeah, I mean, $1.40 is all the way up here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's so much resistance. The 50 days at 50, then you got the 100 at 60, the 200 at 82. 75 cents is going to be resistance. Like, you have a whole cinder block wall ahead of it. Let me read this press release. See if this is one of those press releases. No, just... I don't know. I think... Oh, not necessarily today? Okay. I was going to say, today would be really tough. And I might do it over a couple of weeks or something, but I would be surprised to see it do it today. See, when they get halted, I do want to see what it does though. I am interested in this stock. Just because of the move that it's made. That move is a crazy move. So it got halted at 1024, so about 50 more seconds. You would think that. You would think there'd be a lot of bag holders. So, because there's a lot of resistance ahead, and like I was saying, if you bought 4,000 shares of this down here and it just ran to 50 cents, you know, that's like $1,000 if my math is correct off the top of my head. So you could do. I mean, you would have already made a really big profit. No, I'm not going to jump in this out of the halt. I said I want to see what it does out of the halt. Then I may dabble with it. Good God, man. It's still running. Look at this. Yeah, you did good. You killed it. I mean, you killed it. You got in at 40. It's up to 70. You just made 30 cents of profit. And it's still going. Good Lord. It's getting halted again. I don't know. Allie. You may be right about this. This is insane. God, what a run. It's under the radar. This is crazy. This is a nasty, nasty run. I mean, all you got left for resistance now, because it blew through every single moving average like nothing. Your next resistance is 80 cents, and then 80, 82, 83, and then 90 cents, and then $1. And then at the break of $1, you don't really have any resistance again until about 125. So there's a possibility. You bought 4,000 shares of BOIL? If you bought 4,000 shares of BOIL right now, you are extremely happy because you are making a killing on this. That's an insane rip. See, SGBX is done. It's not doing anything. MYL's Acres looking ugly. Take Acre off. Nothing there. YGYI kind of meh. MBRX still possible could get a breakout eventually. It's still in this triangle. See, we've only got 3 million in volume so far on this stock. A lot of it was in that one push up. So we got halted at 10:30, so 3 more minutes on this to get unhalted. Let's see where this monstrosity goes. Were you already watching BIOL, Allie? Or do you have like a news scanner, like a Trade Ideas news scanner, and you saw the press release pop up? I'm just interested in how you found this so quick, like right when it started ripping. Oh, unless I didn't even look over here on the scanner, it did pop up on my. Did pop up on my Swayze scanner here. I don't know what point it popped up there. Probably at the break of 50 cents. And this is why I wasn't too excited about MIT. It's a slow climber. Broke that 330. It's got 343. Still slowly climbing, but not a bad play. What kind of scanner are you using? Is your name Allie or Ollie? I've been saying Allie, but I can't really see the picture that well. Are you using Thinkorswim scanners or are you using something else? If you're using if you found that with Thinkorswim scanner, I'd like to see how you have it set up, if you don't mind, just out of curiosity. Because you caught that so fast. Ollie, okay. My bad. I just now thought about it. I know you've been in the chat for a while now, and I've always been saying Allie, but yeah, there's got to be some profit taken. That this can't keep ripping straight up. Not TOS, okay. Yeah, this is probably gonna have a sell-off. I would think. This is gonna have a sell-off. I might go if it starts to break 90 cents. No, it's starting to sell off. Okay. I was gonna say if volume keeps coming back into this. Like I said, there's got to be some profit taken on this. I don't want to chase it either, though. I'm on that cush. Okay, yeah, there comes the sell-off. Interesting. Surely it's not going to keep running. At least not right now. It's trying to have a pullback, but this still keeps getting buying. Yeah, nice job, Ollie. You killed this. You absolutely killed this trade. See, at 200 day, that's strong resistance right there. It's at 83 cents. Yeah. So it'd have to really try to re-break that 83. It's trying to. I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I'm gonna go on a little limb, just to see. Just see if it gets buying volume again. I'm gonna hop out if it cracks. If it cracks 80 cents, I'm gonna hop right back out. Just a little gamble, just because it hasn't sold out yet, but it probably is going to. I'm gonna give it just a chance. And okay, still holding up 80. I don't recommend anybody else doing this, because this is chasing. I'm just doing a little gamble chase here. No, it's starting to sell out, so I'm going to get out. All right. So, little gamble. I gave it a shot. Gave it a little quick shot just to see. Oh, no, it's back up to 80 cents. If this thing rips again and it just got me on that quick little dip, surely it's not going to, though. I'll roll the dice. Yeah, snake eyes. I'll roll the dice here and there. You know. It was a quick little gamble. Yeah, it's gotta have a pullback. There's no way. Yeah, there's the pullback down to 75 cents. I'm gonna keep the stock on my watch list though, just for the next couple of days, just to see what it does. Because now that it's getting back up close to $1, if it continues to hold in that area, it could be another potential day trade later. I was looking at Cap. We looked at Capper earlier. Oh yeah, Capper's still slowly climbing, but still, like I said earlier, it's got that 50 or that 100-day right there. So it's been a long climb up to that 100-day, so it probably won't break. See, MBRX sold off. YGI still holding up a little. MITT still slowly climbing up that 350 area. So I don't know. I guess BIOL was the lunchtime ripper, because I'm not seeing anything else that really has any potential at the moment. Whoops. Here we go. Yeah, MBRX dropping out of that triangle, so I want no parts of it. YGYI still possibly could have a chance, but volume has really died off of it. It hasn't really done anything. MITT. And like I said on Capper, I feel like it's up too high. It's got this 100-day, it's got a break, which is held up as resistance. Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, you did good. You did great on that. It was a good call out, Ollie. That was a very good call out. You called it out at a good time. You know, there's time to get in it before that halt. I just was surprised it was running that hard. But yeah, I've traded all my funds anyway, so I don't really see much else going on right at the moment. So I think it's a good spot to probably call it a day. I mean, we're almost, you know, the big rips have been right around this time. I just don't see anything else that could rip right this second, like BIOL did, so. No swing holding up. Okay. So, yeah, I think that's it, guys. Appreciate everybody joining me again today. We'll be back tomorrow morning. We'll try to nail it tomorrow morning. Today was a little bit of an off day. For sure, appreciate that, Ollie. You got some good scanners apparently. But yeah, everybody have a great rest of your day. And until next time.